So I've been playing Wuchang Fallen Feathers for about 4 hours now, and the game is actually pretty fun. I love the aesthetics of the game, the combat's pretty fluid, and the story is actually pretty appealing. But with that, we have some loser games journalists that are coming out that are actually critiquing the game, but giving it a couple of points because they didn't like a certain aspect about the game. Let's go ahead and check out Xbox Era. Pros, gorgeous visuals, fantastic soundtrack and voiceover, finely tuned combat full of options, an intriguing story that earns its endings. Gooner approved. Cons, Gooner approved. Occasional hitches after teleporting for a few seconds, giving it a 9.7 out of 10. A pretty good review overall, but why do you have to add Gooner approved as a con and actually adding it later on as an update to the pro section for Gooner approved? I don't get it. But the thing is, the person that's writing this article doesn't actually care too much about it. They just want to score some points by giving it a negative score because they don't like a certain aspect about it. If you actually scroll all the way back up here, and I actually needed to highlight this is because it's so embedded into a tiny portion of the paragraph right over here, saying there is a transmog system, and by the end of the game, I had 2 bras and 3 pairs of panties to give you an idea of the Gooner outfits you can deck her out in. There are several very aesthetically pleasing underwears, and I've been actually using that. It's actually quite nice. But if you actually go to their X post, they're actually getting roasted by the fans or even the people who are potentially buying this game, and they actually locked the posts because they were getting destroyed and potentially even ratioed, right? There's this person right over here saying, what the F is this? Who wrote this? Who's this delusional sack of shit? And right over here, this is the original post that had Gooner approved for the cons, and that's the only thing. And of course, if you go back to the earlier actual graph, it actually shows there are several things, and also Gooner approved is in the pros. Another one saying, I was wrong. The reviewer is a cuck. Oh man, he does sort of look like a cuck and maybe one of those male feminists. Oh, guys, don't make fun of the girls. Don't over sexualize them. That's really mean. You're never gonna have sex with these women. Just letting you know. Here's another one. Jesus Christ, go out of fucking business already. I genuinely don't understand why people don't like beautiful women in video games. The reason why people are actually putting in stuff like this, oh, this is Gooner bait, this is just another Gooner game. The reason why is because hopefully one day one of these girls that they really like will, I guess, acknowledge them for their white knighting. I don't know, and maybe potentially go on a date. I don't freaking know. But overall, this game is actually, I guess you would say, getting pretty good reviews. Right over here from Tech Radar Gaming, Wuchang Fallen Feathers is the best Souls-like game since 2023's Lies of P. I think Black Myth Wukong would be more in line, but the thing is that this game does feel more like a Souls game, given the button mapping and how the game actually plays. I think Wukong is just a little bit further away from it, but overall it's still a Souls-like type of game. And from intricate level design that intelligently loops back on itself to thrillingly fast-paced combat that introduces some very fun defensive elements, it's also a game that really makes you think about your loadout on a per-level basis. With status afflictions and damage types playing an important role, some frustrating moments aside, Wuchang Fallen Feathers is an essential Souls-like experience. I believe I beat about 4 bosses, and the most recent boss that I fought, oh man, that centipede-looking dude was a cocksucker, man. It took me about 2 hours to beat him, and I was definitely underleveled and undergeared. But if you play correctly, you can actually beat him. I actually need to switch out from the spear to the double-hand longsword with the fire attack, is because the fire attack does more damage and the boss was weak to that. But overall, this game is doing pretty damn well, with the all-platform PC giving it 76, which is considered a positive, Xbox an 83, and PS5 a 75. I do know that there are some performance and optimization issues that the game needs to get ironed out, but that's just performance issues. The game is actually pretty damn fun. I do like the story, and I'm actually looking forward to playing more of it whenever I get the chance. But what do you guys think about this? Do you think that having a a negative or having it being Gooner, I guess Gooner, what did they say again? Let me go back up. Gooner approved. Do you think that it being Gooner approved is warrant a con? Do you think that this person is actually right, that we don't need Gooner stuff, or we don't need any aesthetically pleasing female characters showing off anything, I guess you would say, too sexual for their fan base? But what do you guys think? Are you guys even going to play the game at all? Sound off in the comments down below. Like, share, subscribe to this channel, and we will see you guys next time.